God, you look great. You look so great. My dear Grant, thank you for your scratching, which I read this morning, propped in bed with a pot of tea and an asthma inhaler. And why not? What's wrong with a bit of asthma to go with a herniated disc? The asthma struck at 2:45 a.m. September the 1st. Half an hour in the bathroom, staring at the mirror, waiting for the pill to work. Face like an abandoned cauliflower, and tongue out the colour of a snuff user's hanky. The pill didn't work. Of course it didn't work. Into the hospital, and they shove you on a thing to measure your breath. The average breather hits about 350. I was coming up 48. Apparently a prospective corpse can produce about 25 with a fucking death rattle. Anyway, they masked me and the needle went in, featuring pure pharmaceutical adrenaline. Suddenly your heart is converted into a small diesel engine that could get a Honda up the street at about 50. In comes the quack with an ulcer and a divorce, and his eyes asking the question, is this the little cunt? And his mouth saying, I'm told you smoke. Like a fucking joss stick, doctor. Get this attack over with so I can have another. Am I insane? I'm getting too old for illness. I'm clearly too old for cigarettes. Cigarettes should be reserved for children, and it should be illegal to sell them to anyone over 16. It was as a child that I became addicted. Oh, how sweet was that first thrust of a Will's whiff on the garage roof. Smoking Wills with a small boy called Roy Hurry, who used to stick pieces of newspaper into his ears until they operated and stopped him. Lord God, I'm going balmy up here staring at the fucking rain. Sometime in October, I'm going into a clinic called the Devonshire Clinic for my sciatica, and they're going to try and do something about the wanking. My specialist is convinced that 30 years of almost uninterrupted wanking has damaged my spine. I'm prepared to go along with this because something must be done. I'm getting genuinely panicked about my work. I fear this will be a short scratch because even 15 minutes in front of a typewriter feels like having a horseshoe made on my leg. What am I going to do? If I can't write a fucking letter, how am I going to write a screenplay? I have Germinal and The Boil to complete before Christmas. Oh, Christmas. You can smell it coming like warm drains. The failed wishbones and decaying marzipan and huge underpants already being purchased by my mother. My mother has always considered vast underwear as appropriate excitement for me to wake up to on Christmas morning. As a matter of fact, on my 41st birthday, it was celebrated with 3 pairs. Anyway, it's your own fault for going there, and I hope they circumcise you. I've had it now. I'm full of curry and have to go to bed. I'm completely and utterly drained, and so is my bottle. And so, goodbye. Much love and great luck on the picture. Bruce.